What is up, guys? Chet the Chef here at Universal Studios Florida. Today I want to take a quick look at some HHN developments that have come up over the past week, and I also want to take a look at the two Minions attractions that are coming in, the Minions Cafe and Minion Blast, just to do a quick update on those. Now I want to say that as I am filming this video today on Friday, that the last day of grad bash is tonight. So we get our early park admission, and we're doing early close. As we first enter the park, this walls that have been here are down to reveal this new food booth that has come in. I'm pretty excited about this one. This one looks really nice, but it's any sign of the other two food booths that have recently come in over by Jimmy Fallon and the Mummy, which have a lot of cool new things going on with them. And then you got the new booth over in Islands that has a bunch of different sausages and stuff like that. I'm really excited for this one. I'm waiting to see what's in it. And the board that showed the wait times for all the attractions is back up and had a nice touch-up of paint on it as well. Currently over here at VillainCon Minion Blast, the junction box that we've been keeping an eye on has had a cover put on it. So I don't know, I've been wondering if maybe it was cut wrong for this light fixture here. As it's, that one over there is centered, this one here is slightly centered, but I wonder if it was just cut wrong in the beginning. I'm not sure. Just a thought though, maybe it was just cut wrong. Over here at the Minions Cafe, you can see that they've taken down some of the scrim and have exposed this brickwork over here, and then you've got some of this over here and over here that still need to be finished up, but this is looking really good. Starting to really look like a new restaurant, new dining experience, which I'm really looking forward to it. I will be doing a review in the first week that it's open. I don't know if I'll necessarily be here for the first day of it, but I will do a review when that opens up. Now if we look at it from this side over here, you can see all the guys up there working, getting this thing moving along. They have put up some black boxes over here. I don't necessarily know what they are. I looked at this yesterday when I was thinking about what to do with this video. They didn't have those boxes up there, so they have been moving really quickly, getting this thing moving along. We really were looking at how they thought this one was gonna fall behind the attraction, when they were hoping that they're gonna open up at the same time. So I think they moved over here and started really working on this thing. So it's made a lot of progress in the past week or two. So I'm really hoping that, you know, the inside's getting ready to go as well. So we'll see. Alright guys, now I wanted to show you real quick the platform that had all the projection equipment and everything for the fireworks show that I showed last week or the week before, that it is all completely cleared off now, which leads me to a speculation that we will get to shortly. So stick around as we make our way into our HHN section of this video. Alright guys, now onto the spooky stuff. Now over here at Fast and Furious Supercharge, which is usually one of the areas that they put usually the Blumhouse haunted house for HHN, there has been a tent pop up right back there, if you can see it through the trees. Now that has popped up over the last week. Super excited to see that this house is going to be, you know, back over here again. Now we do have some speculations that this is going to be where they put the Blumhouse yet again. So here's to that. Here's to hoping for that. I know last year they had Freaky and they had Black Phone. Now both of those combined 2-for-1 house was really good. Honestly, I liked Freaky. I thought the movie was funny and cheeky, twist on a horror story, and I thought Black Phone was super creepy just because of how loosely it was based on, you know, real life kidnappers and serial killers. Alright guys, now I'm over by the Fear Factor Stadium. Now there's a couple things I want to discuss here. So we see this tent that's right there, which is around an area where last year I don't think there was a house. This was the entrance area to the right of the stadium that you went to the Bugs house last year, which I thought was a really fun, quirky little comedy-esque house. It reminded me a lot of the movie When Mars Attacks. So that was a really fun house, but they've put this tent here. Now I know a lot of people have been, you know, in different comment sections and stuff have been saying that, oh no, it's not a house, that it's there for something else, but I'm gonna beg to disagree on that. I really do think that this is going to be a house right here. Now we do have some limited area now that we don't have the kids zone area. Now there's possible speculation on how we could get back to those buildings back where they had the Weekend house and the Legends Collide house, but I will leave that for a later section in this video. Now, while I'm over here by the Fear Factor Stadium, I wanted to talk about that for a little bit, and possibly the future of the stadium. Now, for years, since they've closed down the Fear Factor show, they have talked about tearing down the stadium to add an expansion for Diagon Alley, for Potter over here. Now, I think the one thing that has kept them from doing that was that Nightmare Fuel does their HHN show in there, which is like 2 months out of the year that they would do the show with, you know, set up, tear down. It's probably, you know, an extra month, 2 months, so about 4 months for show, setup, and tear down. So for the rest of the year though, this stadium is unoccupied. Like, there's nothing going on in there. So I don't know what Universal would think about keeping it around. Now, part of the speculation in which I say that is maybe they'll keep it in there for this year. But however, I would think that maybe since they've got that stage drained in the lagoon, that maybe they could do the performance or the stage show on that. There is a lot of set work and stuff that goes on with Nightmare Fuel, but I would think that with what they did a few months ago over in Islands of Adventure, now they had a British TV show that came in. They built stadium seating and they built a stage that extended out into the lake for that show. Now, possibly that could be something they could do for Nightmare Fuel in the future and put it out across the lake, and then we'll have put some type of seating out in Central Park. Now that could be a possibility. It's just speculation on my end. I'm not sure what Universal is going to do, but that's just an idea that I thought of. I could be completely wrong, but there's my shot. Alright guys, now over by the side of Men in Black, back over there you can see that there's another tent that I pointed out a few weeks ago. Now, something I wanted to talk to you about and why I'm back over here in this area again, pointing out this house, that I saw the other day when I was walking through the area, saw a guy that had a shirt on, said Halloween 2023 on it, and it said like Mecca Entertainment. Now that's a company that works a lot with Universal. Now, with that company being around and working on things, I'm really excited to see what's going on back there. Now, we won't see it on video, but if you guys get the chance to come to HHN this year, really get to see what they do, what kind of work they put in to these haunted houses. Alright, so I'm currently now in the Central Park area of Universal and kind of looking around at what I had said earlier about that stage, turning that platform into a stage for the show.
I do think it's doable. I've seen weirder things happen though with setting up seating and things in areas that don't necessarily lend themselves to being that great of seating areas. Like I said, with that shooting of that TV show a couple weeks ago. So maybe it'll happen. I don't know. All right, guys. Well, I really appreciate you all sticking around. If you've made it this far into the video, appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to watch the video. I appreciate you all very much. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed some of my speculations, some going off the beaten bush for trying to come up with ideas that maybe be coming to the park, things that are going to happen for HHN this year. Hey, if you guys like this video, please give it a subscribe, the channel a subscribe, give the video a like, share the video with your friends. I will be doing a lot more HHN stuff as it comes around, especially with merch coming up. And I think in the next few weeks we should get another teaser video on YouTube about a house or something coming in. I think it should be in the next week to 2 weeks. Seeing that, but hey, that's going to be it for today, and I just hope that we're all trying to be a little bit better than we were the day before. Chet the Chef, out.